Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you guys here with me today. So today I have a confession. So I am one of those mothers who would creep into her baby's diaper bag and steal some applesauce. I know you were too. Don't judge me, guys. So I love applesauce, and I didn't realize how much I loved it until I had my baby, okay? So I love applesauce, but then something happened. So one day I thought to myself, girl, why don't you try making this yourself? And I did, and I loved it. Guys, I promise you, once you've tasted homemade applesauce, you are never gonna go back to the store-bought one again. Never, never. It's not gonna happen, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys my simple recipe on how to make a homemade applesauce. Your kids are gonna thank you for it, and you are gonna thank you for it. And remember to thank me for it by giving a thumbs up to this video and by subscribing to my channel. And guys, leave comments down below and let me know if there is a way to make it better. So if you want to learn how to make your own homemade applesauce, then just keep watching. So to start, you need your apples, of course. You cannot make applesauce without apples, right? So you need apples, and you can use any kind of apples, okay? You can use just one kind of apple, but today I have 3 different kinds of apples. Here I have my Honeycrisp, and I have my favorite kind of apple, the Fuji apple, and I have the Golden Delicious. Yes, this is the Golden Delicious. So I decided to use 3 different types of apples just so I can have some, complexity to the flavor. Okay, so you can use whatever apples you have. It's all up to you. Okay, so usually I would use Fuji, but today I decided to try using 3 different flavors. So this is gonna be awesome, guys. And I have some sugar, 2 cinnamon sticks, and some lemon. So I'm just gonna add some lemon to it to help preserve the applesauce and also to help balance out the sweetness, okay? And of course, you need a jar to store your applesauce when you're done making it. So the first step would be to, of course, wash and clean your apples. And now I'm gonna go ahead and cut my apples up. Okay, I need to get this hair out of the way. Hair, come on. Guys, love my braids? So just cut your apples up, and you can leave the skin on if you want. So usually if I'm making applesauce just for myself, then I leave the skin on because I love it and it adds extra flavor. And of course, most of the nutrients in the apple are in the skin, so then you get more of that. But my daughter doesn't like it when I leave the skin on, so today I'm gonna take the skin off, okay? So it doesn't matter, it's all up to you, okay? So if you want to leave the skin on, then go ahead and leave the skin on, okay? So I'm just gonna peel off the skin and cut this bad boy up. So guys, you might want to walk really quickly because you know how apples can be. It begins to brown. So I like to just walk as quickly as I can so it doesn't brown up on me. So I'm gonna take this out. So the reason you have to cut up your apples is just to shorten the cooking time, okay? You can pretty much throw this into the saucepan and cook it down and have your applesauce, but it's gonna take a longer time to cook a larger chunk of apple than it will take to cook, like, smaller chunks. So just cut your apples. Just a rough chop. It doesn't have to be pretty or anything. So guys, just keep watching. I'm gonna go ahead and chop everything up and put in my bowl, then I'll show you guys the next step. Okay, so guys, so now my apple is all cut up into chunks. Okay, you can actually cut it into smaller chunks if you have the time, but this is fine, okay? So I'm gonna pour my apples into my saucepan. Oh, and here's the trick, guys. You can actually cook your applesauce in the microwave. So, but I think I'm gonna make a separate video sometime later on how to do it. But today I'm doing it the traditional way, okay? So just put this into your saucepan. And I also have some water. So if you really want your applesauce to have like a deeper, more appley flavor, then you can use like apple juice, okay? But I don't have any apple juice handy right now, and I don't want to go through the stress of making one with my juicer. So, but I'm just gonna use water. Water works just fine. And you can also use apple cider, apple cider if you have it, but try to use the unsweetened one if you have it. But I don't have any of that today, so I'm using water, and water works just fine, okay? So just pour enough water, I don't know if you guys can see it, but don't put too much, okay? Just enough to coat the base of your pan, okay? So if it dries up, you can always add some water. But remember that when you set this on fire, the juice of the apple, the heat is gonna draw out the juice from the apple. So just put enough water to make sure your apples don't stick to the pan and it doesn't burn, okay? And I'm gonna add my sugar. So today I'm using regular white sugar, but you can use any kind of sugar that you have. And my cinnamon sticks. Just place that on top. And when this is almost done, that's when I'm gonna squeeze in about a tablespoon of my lemon juice. But I'm gonna leave this here for now. So let's go into the kitchen, guys, and set this on the fire. So I'm gonna set my pan on the stove and turn it on to high and let it boil, okay? So this is what it's gonna look like when it's boiling, guys. So using my spatula, you can see me making sure that my cinnamon sticks are very deep in the water because you need it in there so it can draw out all the cinnamon flavor. So after about 7 to 10 minutes, this is what my applesauce looks like, okay? So the apple is all cooked and the water and the juice is all cooked down. So now I'm adding my lemon juice and stirring it up to make sure everything is all mixed in properly. So at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and take out my cinnamon sticks because its job is done, okay? I don't need it in there anymore. Then I'm gonna cover this pan and let this cool down for just about 2 minutes, and then I'll move on to the next step. So now it's time to puree my applesauce. So I'm gonna use an immersion blender and puree this until it's soft and smooth and creamy. So guys, if you don't have an immersion blender, you can use a regular blender actually, or you can use a potato masher if you want to have some little apple chunks in there. I mean, sometimes I like it like that, but today I'm making it smooth and silky. So this is what it looks like, guys. The applesauce is all done. I told you guys it was so easy. So stop buying the store-bought one, okay? Stop going to the store to buy it. Make it yourself, guys. And don't forget to leave comments down below. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel, guys. I love you guys.